I go by Jaymo on YouTube, but my real name is Jackie. Actually, my real name is Jacqueline. Um, but we're just out here on August the 5th, Leo season. Leo season. Um, Over here in Florida, you know, we are Pensacola, aka Island. Um, Not to forget like that top like on the left side of Florida, like all through up there is like New Orleans and like Texas and everything. We all get hit by hurricanes nonstop. Well, there was a tropical storm coming through named Debbie. And as it's out there, because it goes like hour by hour, play by play, sometimes like that's the way our weather forecast goes. And it's like, okay, there's something out here, and everybody's like, whoop-de-doo, like it's just it's just gonna be rain. It's not even a hurricane. And then as it approaches closer, it's like, oh my God, this is actually a tropical storm. Get out of there while you still can. Um, I no longer live right on the edge of Florida, a little bit more on the inside. So we, even at like a less worry rate, not to say that like a hurricane couldn't affect us because it can. And I still know a bunch of people that live on the outside of Florida. And then even like just like yesterday, like a little bit lower, like Fort Myers and whatnot. It's like I know somebody down in Fort Myers, and it's like weren't even like thinking of anybody until like after the fact, and you're like, oh wait, Fort Myers got hit by this too. Like I went out to work yesterday morning and like just like thinking about it, and I was like, are they gonna cancel this mission of Amazon packages? And then we got there and they're like, we're not canceling anything. You guys are going out there. And um and everybody just in their mind is like, like that's super messed up. Like y'all know it's gonna rain, but check me out on this side of it too, because it's going to rain the entire week. Like it's not over. Like it's just gonna rain this entire week. So, but like they're sending people home and Siba sending people home and um like at first I didn't see my name in a bag for like your phones and your keys and like ready to go out there on this mission. And another girl is like, yeah, they're switching my days around for me to come in on Saturday. And I was like, okay. And then I was like talking to one of my dispatchers, like, do you guys need me? Do you guys need me? Because I don't see my name here. They're like, oh, we don't think so. And then I'm like standing there talking, and then they're like, Jackie, you're in van 13. And I'm like, oh, dang it. So then like people that get sent home sometimes will still stay around to like help like load up your van and be an extra set of hands to get you to your loadout process, which in my personal opinion is probably the hardest part of your day. So um so like you go up to the you like go check in with your people that are about to like either be like your sweeper or like just an extra person standing there in case you need like a phone cradle to hold your phone into place because we be breaking them all the time, or like a charger for your phone that gets broken all the time. Like there's just certain things that you're gonna need to get through your day. So they're standing there, and then I pull up to the girl and I'm like they got me, they got me. So anyways, like I did not see much rain. It did rain. I got soaked at the same time, but it wasn't like the entire day I was being poured on. The entire day I was hauling. Like I was like, because we deliver in like an area, it's like Hernando, Citrus County. So it like pulled me closer to the edge of Florida, where it's like the hurricane is headed towards. And they even like called out the place that I was going to. They're like, it might rain significantly there. I get kind of a luckier route most of the time. I don't know why I'm so lucky, but like we have various locations for our routes. Like there is routes that are like straight up in the middle of a forest, And then there's like routes that are kind of like a neighborhood, like, okay, you're gonna have a tar road. These other places are like unknown areas where it's like the road doesn't even have like a name, and you're just like, you got cars behind you, you're on this road, and you're trying to follow the GPS, and you're like, okay, it's my turn here, and you're like, all I see is trees. I don't see anywhere for me to turn in here. So you have to kind of proceed with caution and kind of just be like, okay, is this it? And just kind of go for it. But with rain and like thunderstorms and stuff, like dirt, you're gonna get stuck. Like your van's gonna get stuck. And even on days that it's not raining, people are getting stuck in the vans, and like it's a very high stressful place to work sometimes because your job is on the line. I've parked on things with like an angle that is like this just to be off the road. You're like literally like kind of tilted, and you're like, is this motherfucker, like, is this gonna flip? It's a very high stress job sometimes. It can be. But off to another subject because I mean, kind of. I got through my route. I was like, I'm going super fast through this. Like, for whatever reason, people are trying to have small talk with me, and it's like, don't you guys know that there's a hurricane headed towards us right now? Like, do you not know that? Because I don't know if you're trying to prolong me to be out here later, but like, today's not the day. Like, I would like walk up, someone's like chilling in their driveway, and it's like, like, hey, like, I want to talk to you and stuff, but at the same time, like we're usually like, if you start to strike up a conversation with me, I might stop and like, hear you out because apparently you want to talk to somebody. I hope nobody hears this. That's like I delivered to. But like I walk up and I'm like, hey, or whatever, and like giving her the bed. I'm like, you want your package right now? Like, here. um I sit it on the ground, and then she starts talking about like a baby and stuff, and I'm like backing up. I'm like, congratulations, boom, back into the van. And then like I had like a group stop, and there was like one house that were like neighboring each other, so two neighbors, and then the neighbors were like on the second house I was going to. And I'm getting out, and then I run up to the house, and I run back, and they're like waving me down. They're like, do you have one for over here too? And I'm like, yep. Close the door, turn the van on, drive up 3 feet, stop with a huge ass smile on my face, by the way, because they're staring at me, and I'm just like laughing because it's hilarious. You got to put on your seatbelt, you got to turn on the van, you got to pull up a little bit because I will stop in someone's driveway so I can like be adjacent to the door, like literally, like it doesn't seem like it's like that big of a deal, but it's much easier just to pull up in someone's driveway, like not into the driveway, but just right next to it, hop out, leave the door open, run out, run to the door, and then run right back into the van and go on. But like if you're not right there in the driveway and you say like you park like in there by their grass, then you gotta like open the door, and you gotta go around the door, and then you gotta finagle your way. And sometimes you have to do that because someone's leaving, someone's coming, someone's already in the front of the driveway. So if I'm able to just block your driveway real quick, I'm going to. Especially because I'm a type of person that's trying to move fast. Like I'm not dilly dallying. I'm not taking 5 minutes unless the phone is making me take 5 minutes. That is highly stressful too. It's like you're expecting it to be in and out, and so you're kind of like not even there. It's like invisible, incognito. But when your phone starts not working and you're sitting there way longer than expected, and like someone's trying to come home or someone's trying to do like, it is awkward. um I hate that too. Like I get pretty lucky with my routes, but it's like it's never, you don't really know what's to come tomorrow. Like I might have a good route today, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. You have to always be on your toes. You have to always be ready for what's to come. I got Duncan, you guys. So say you're on a busy road that has a house against it, and you have major delivery, and you're back into your van, and now you're trying to figure out where you're off going to next. Am I turning around? Am I going straight? Am I turning down this next street? Am I going down past it into the next street? If your phone is not working, I don't know where I'm going. And there is places where you're sitting and you got your hazards on and people are going around you and they see you get into your van and they kind of like patiently wait for you, but yet I don't know where I'm going, so I'm not going to move until this phone is working. But again, we're not getting into this. I get a little overly stressed because I want it to be like not so much in my head and just kind of like go, 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 go. Don't think, just do. One of my coworkers told me that's how you do this job. Don't think, just do. So it's hard when you have to finagle with the phone and try to figure it out. And, like there's been times where like I've literally had to block the phone, even though that's a part of its job to tell me where to go and just kind of figure it out on my own. It's like, that's not what we signed up for. But somehow we keep making it back. I have been stuck before too. Like at our meetings, little man, be quiet. Are you growling? Are you supporting me? He said, "You better make those phones work." Um, I have been stuck before. Um, like at the meetings, he'd be like, "Who got stuck?" And everybody would raise their hand, and I would not raise my hand. And then now I have to be the person that raises their hand because I made a really stupid call. Um, and I hate that too because you have to always be on point. If you're not, you're going to be in trouble. Like, so I went to a house, it's all these dirt roads. You don't like, it's literally the ways that these people live. Like, they don't have paved roads, like, they be driving on them all the time. Well, you're delivering and you don't know if you can drive on this road or not. The sand looks heavy and thick and you're just like, that is a no-no for us. Like, it's supposed to be like, sometimes you have to get out and like step on it to see like, oh, am I gonna like, I don't know. So I get super freaked out. There was a long period of time where they were putting me on these routes, and every day I was just super stressed out. I'd be like in the middle of a forest, I'm like, I'm gonna lose my job, I'm gonna lose my job. um and it was like during Christmas and like peak, and we had like rental vans, and it's like all muddy and rainy, and I'm like out there and there's construction everywhere, and you're like out here in the middle of these like treacherous like areas, and you're just like, why are these people doing this to us? Like, these houses don't even have addresses on them. Like, they should literally have their stuff sent to an Amazon locker or something. And even with that, like, because I will deliver to like UPS stores and stuff, and I have shown up, the business has been closed, but yet Billy is here to pick up his package, and he's super mad at me, and I have no idea what he's talking about. And he's like, it's like, how did we both end up here at the same time? I don't know who you are. I don't know what's going on. I am super frustrated myself, and I'm afraid of you. Like, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm done with Amazon and this and that. I'm like, and I like how I deal with situations or like altercations is like I try to be very calm, and I also try to side with you. Like, yeah, I understand, Amazon can be super crazy sometimes. Like, I am not going to sit here and defend something that I don't think is doing so hot. It's like, I'm sorry. Because then other people, there's other sides of Amazon that everybody loves. Like, oh, can't find this anywhere. And Amazon has it. Like, thank God, like I remember when I was working at Walmart and we were going through COVID, and we still are going through COVID and all this, the black backlash from it. But like looking for specific items, like when people will come up to me, and I always love that part because like I had the phone and I could literally like search in what you're looking for, like 9-inch screws, something weird, and I could look it up and then know exactly where it was supposed to be in the store, like down to like this very exact spot, like aisle 13, section 8, number 154. Like I could find the exact area it was. Um, and if you think about it, Walmart has a ginormous ass inventory. So that's kind of crazy. And like it wasn't foolproof. But a lot of times you could help somebody find exactly where it was. And I like that. So, but with certain things, like you would be like, oh, I'm looking for this specific item, and then you would go to it and nothing would be there because things weren't being ordered and things were being missed. So You can't find it at Walmart like you normally could, so you go to Amazon and you go order it there. And now it's come down to like reversal of like we no longer go to the stores for certain things. We just order them online because we can't even find them in the store if we wanted to. Also, that can also be a backfire about Amazon too, because people will go to the store, buy, let's say, 5 packs of these Lunchable gummies, and they're hot and they're exclusive, right? And they're also at the store $3, and then take them and then resell them for $7. Tell me that's not grimy. It's super messed up. I hate it. I don't like it. Um, and it's just terrible. But there's bad sides from the store side of it. Like they went into a total fire crash, like all of our palettes working in health and beauty, like shampoos and just everything's like lotions and stuff, just totally destroyed in our boxes. So like we're going to stock them, right? But yet they're leaking everywhere and just super damaged due to the way people are shipping and processing them. But that problem has followed along over into the Amazon side, where, especially if it's shampoo, I literally bought some body wash and it was like $8, and then it arrived with like a seal tape on it. And just like I tried to open it and it was like super glue. So I couldn't open the cap, and I opened the cap and it sprays everywhere. And I'm like, is this even what was actually in it originally? And why did you charge me $8 for this? Like, I don't understand. It's just ridiculous because like you're excited and you want your stuff to come good, but like even I have delivered things. So literally like it looks exactly the same box as we used to open at Walmart and ship them. So they're literally getting smart. They're like, okay, we're just gonna sell this to Amazon and they're gonna ship it off to people. So you get like the box of like two or whatever body washes. So so I had a predicament where, because if we find something that's damaged, we're supposed to damage it out. So I have this box. I can't really tell if it's saturated from the inside, even though I could see it's like Dove. I'm like, it's definitely broken inside. So this Dove body wash, right? And it's kind of wet on the side. I don't know if it's wet from something else. I don't know if it's wet from this, but I'm assuming it is going to be the inside of this body wash. But in my work environment, you are working very quickly. You're trying to make judgment calls, you're trying to do things. And I have a very empathic side to me where I'm like, well, what if they need their body wash now? It's like, what if one of these are okay and one out of the two is good? One out of the two is good. So at least they'll have body wash. They're going to report to Amazon, this was damaged. You guys need to send me a new one. And then they get one extra free for that time being. Or do I damage it out and they don't get body wash at all? It's like, what do you do in that situation? I don't get come into that situation a lot. A lot of the times, like if if I'm leaving something at your house, like from, even though I'm pretty sure another time, like it was like cat litter or something, and something was leaking all over the van. I had no idea, and you're just trying to get through your day. You have like 300 packages. You know, that's kind of the limit we're at right now. It will exceed that in the summer, or not the summer, the winter. Like it'll be like we've gotten, like the record is like 500 packages, which doesn't seem like a lot. I get it. It all depends, like, is Joe getting 10 packages or is he getting one package? Because if they're getting 20 packages, you're unloading your van. If each house is getting one package, it's going to take you a long time. And it's also not easy to carry 20 packages up to one house, so it's still time consuming regardless. Um, but it's just like, where do you win there? But like, I remember my dispatcher being like, oh my God, yes. And someone had left a thing of like leaking dish or like detergent, or like a powder one though. And it just left a big mound of like sand in their driveway. And I was like, I think that was me. But I had no idea. Like, you come to a point where you're getting so stressed out and you're like, I don't know what's what and what's going from what and what's doing what. And it's like, you're just trying to do your job. And I get it. We're only human and we're not robots. Even though I think I'm going to start telling people that I'm AI. And, like, we do have room for human error. But if you're sitting there and you're having this package, right, and you're just throwing it and then stacking a whole bunch of other things on top of it, like you're messing up the system. Okay, guys, we are at 20 minutes in. I just want to send out some quick prayers, to everybody on the side of Florida and on the top of Florida and going into the Carolinas. Luckily, it did not hit you guys, New Orleans. Um, and it's so sad because, like, this one's leaving and there's another one coming. I got this beautiful bracelet. I love it. I'm just a little bit concerned because I've had braces like this before where it's a stretchy, and I just don't want it to ever like lose its hold. So it's like sitting here like wearing it all the time, but at the same time, like I need to like keep it safe somewhere and like wear it at certain times. Like it's not like an everyday bracelet. It's like you wear it sometimes, but I love it so much. I love it. And also when you get things from Cosmic Royal Family, the Mystic Shop, she inspires me so much. Like she knows what she's doing, number one, when she speaks. And also like she's developed herself into like a business and like is just inspirational. Like it is. Like makes her own tarot cards or her own cards, makes these little cute cards. This is like my favorite part. I don't know why, but I don't know. Oh my gosh. This is, you made this. Good things take time. Um, it's so cute and fun. It's almost like I'm ruining the surprise. I don't want to ruin the surprise for anybody. I just really like that part of it. It's like very thoughtful and it gives that little extra like I got stickers one time. They're all like stuck up there. Um, but like, all right, guys, sorry about that. Um, So I'm not sure if anybody else knows, but I do live at home with my mama and my little cousin. And she is a Capricorn, and she just is a very hard worker. So she literally like works from home. Luckily, like Mondays and Fridays, but like literally cleaning the entire house too. I'm the type of person like on my days off, like I feel like if like I kind of have like, let's say if it's on like a weekday where nobody else is here, Lee's usually like asleep. Like I probably would take the initiative to like clean and do things and like cuz like you have like your own space. It's like this is just too like clustered and it's just like I don't know, sensory overload. Just being honest. But yeah, so she's out there working from home, cleaning the house, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, doing this, and I'm just like, "Oh my god. Do you want Dunkin' Donuts coffee?" Like god. But um anyways, it's like why would you shame her? Why would you knock her? Like I'm very lucky and fortunate and blessed to have a mom that cares so much. Like so that's a very good example. So but Mystic Beauty's card, I'm not gonna ruin the surprise, but like she like sets intentions and she like sends good energy for you, and I think you need to go check it out for yourself because it is very real. And I myself I really love the like the energy that comes along with it and knowing that someone out there cares. And then like you feel like magic and like power in certain things and you're just like I'm so obsessed. It's like I hope one like I think of like for myself and I'm like, hmm, if I set my intention to like a high standard and like put like a lot of effort and love into things, can like I sell things that have magic and power to it? And I'm like, I can't be as good as Missy Beauty. But so um so I did do a reading, or I did a spread. I staged the cards and I kind of already overviewed it a little bit, and it definitely I think because I was like trying to set the intention for like kind of what's going on right now, and it all kind of comes back to basically the hurricane, I think, because over in Clearwater and St. Pete, I think it's kind of like expected, like even like just during like normal thunderstorms and stuff, like they flood. So like I think it's kind of expected, but I don't think anybody was like really expecting like 3 feet of rain. Maybe they were, I don't know, but like cars are like underneath water, not underneath, but like enough to not let you leave. People are like being rescued out of apartments and stuff. Like it flooded pretty badly. That storm definitely came through with a lot of water. We got the 5 of coins, we got the tower, we got the 3 of coins, and then we got the high priestess. I don't know how the high priestess came out. I don't understand. Like I wasn't even like really even noticing that like card kind of being bent. There's a few of them that are bent now. Macy's definitely chewed up some of them. So when it popped up, it just popped up again. So it was the last one. So we're just gonna run through it real quickly. We're almost at 30 minutes. I don't want to make it too long. Let's see. But the 5 of coins in upright is a card of despair, overdue bills or obligations, unstable residence, fear, financial devastation. Money which is going out of the house faster than it comes in. You may need to borrow money. Avoid any unnecessary expenses. In reverse, indicates indecision, disorganization, clouded vision, and division. So I feel like overall the whole entire card kind of goes in. I know I have overdue bills, and it's just, it kind of just speaks for itself. We're just going to kind of leave it at that. Let's see. But I do believe it was in reverse, where it indicates indecision, disorganization, clouded vision, division. The tower is turmoil and conflict in one's home, lying, sadness, and a lack of peace. Change occurs in a blink of an eye. Great disruption has taken or will take place. Dramatic change in beliefs or situations in the home. The disruption of tradition. A shocking loss of what was thought to be true. Evilness in reverse is evilness in strong force. 3 of coins. Time out. All right, guys. Sorry, I've been talking to my mom. I don't even know, even though clicking pause, time freezes. You didn't even know I was gone for so long. I've been gone for a while. Gotta save Macy from the twister, aka the vacuum. But so I don't know exactly where we left off, but I'm gonna go with the 3 of coins. Hopefully we did the tower. The tower is turmoil and conflict in one's home, lying, sadness, and lack of peace. Change occurs in a blink of eye. Great disruptions has taken or will take place. Dramatic change in beliefs or situations in the home. The disruption of tradition, a shocking loss of what was thought to be true. Evilness and strong force. Okay, Tower. We're ready to go to war, okay? The next one is the 3 of coins. A, a, a card of career and self employment, also new career avenue. A great deal of time required with little compensation. It may take some time to get what you want. There will be much need for work and skills to succeed. In reversed, the card indicates silly workplace rivalry and boredom with your position. Then we got the High Priestess. I feel like we got the Tower, the Three of Coins together before. It's like it's like hanging on. It's like, Jackie, you've done nothing to change these cards. You're just gonna get the same ones until you change like your environment or like whatever you need to get done. I don't know if that makes sense. The High Priestess, Mr. Beauty. Secrets, hidden facts, upcoming events, supernatural wisdom, learning. Something is hidden. Something is being kept a secret, possibly by a female. Double check all information. Something's still hidden. Mysterious events, especially supernatural, may occur. Passionate feelings and vanity. Just real quick, just thinking of like supernatural events, like I don't know what brings it on. I don't know what makes it happen. I'm not gonna like be the judge of that. But sometimes, like I'll just be like sitting like somewhere, like say if I'm in my driveway in my car, and it's usually nighttime too. Maybe not always nighttime, but like this last go around was nighttime, and like across the street, and I don't know why. I don't know why this would happen, or why would I would see these things other than like I have the gift of being able to see ghosts. I don't know. And it's not like a like woo ghost where you can like transparently see through them. It's like an actual freaking person. So and it's just weird because like it'll catch your eye and you'll look over and it look like someone walking through like their yard and they're just gone. And you're like, okay, well I definitely saw somebody walking over there. I don't know why my mind is doing these crazy tricks. So I didn't really get like much from those coins from those cards, other than like there is disruption in people's homes right now, which is probably causing conflict. I just picked up the deck underneath the High Priestess, and I'm gonna flip over another card just to kind of see what kind of energy we get from this. I was thinking about picking up the Nightmare Before Christmas. King or Knight of Staffs. So let's go ahead and see what this one's all about. And I'm going to pause it real quick. Sorry about my messy bed. Aw, Macy's so sweet. Um, a movement of all kinds. A residential move, sometimes distance. You may be taking a trip soon over a long distance. Sorry, guys, I had to sneeze. You may be taking a trip soon over a long distance. Now is a good time to change where you live. If you want to leave a situation, leave now. In reversed is severing of a connection, emotional or physical separation. Well, this homie's on a boat. He's sailing away. Also, I want to really quick, like, there's two things. um I noticed on my videos, like I'll stop recording and the time set is like an angel number or like 44, like 1 1, like, and I never even intentionally did that, and it's like it would probably be really hard to do that, and like I'd be like peeping them out and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something right. Like there is some like there's something within me that has that, like, I don't want to call myself like divine or anything, but like I like even if myself, my person isn't like super like I don't know how to what this like I don't know how to explain it. If you don't know something well enough, you if you simply can't explain something, you don't know it well enough. But I do and will always try to take on advice from like the higher power. So I don't know if that helps me in certain ways. I hope it does. My little book light lamp was on, blinding me. But like that was the one thing. And the second thing was um, there is a fisherman that has fallen off of the vessel. And I think I don't know exactly where. I'm going to think it was Siesta Key, and he is 29 years old. And right before this storm coming through, um, and they literally like he was 80 miles off of the coast or something crazy. So I mean, like dang. And the Coast Guard called off the search. There was like 10 feet waves coming through, and you know it's really sad because like when you're on Facebook, like people know people know people know people know people, and it was like I had just seen it on the Newsbreak app, and I kind of didn't really pay attention to it. And then I went on Facebook, and he was like, "Send prayers for this person." So then I went back to Newsbreak to see if that was the article it was talking about, and it was. And now even today, one of my family members, they're all like some of them like on a certain like some of my cousins and stuff like work on boats and like do fishermen. They even like offered me a job one time, and I was like, I don't think I can do that, y'all. I don't think I can do that. But they make a lot of money. And then but like the because he is a father, and I don't think was together with the mom, but the mom like sent out a post, and she was like at the end it was like her son was like he's a fisherman, and he knows how to like maneuver through the seas, and he's gonna be found, and he's gonna be safe. I don't know how old the young boy is, but like he's not too old, like maybe 10. But I was then like reading articles, and it was like fishermen found 13 days later. Like, okay, so it's like I just hope everybody can pray for this young man and hope that, somehow he found somewhere where he could be safe until he is found. And I just hope that he is okay. What is the chances of him like falling off? Because like there's not really much details. It says that he fell off without something flotation though, like so it's just him in the sea, and it's like you're out there. You're out there and you're like amidst like this crazy tropical storm coming through. So I feel very bad for him. I hope that he's okay. I hope that he is, found. And like, I don't want to sit here and make a judgment call or, say one way or the other. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Uh, but I really do hope that he's found, and I hope that he's okay, and I hope God is protecting him, which he is. God is with us all, regardless of what anybody can think. That's your relationship between you and and God. But it would really be a miracle to see him okay. So, um, so I pulled four more cards. I don't know if it's necessarily to me. It kind of feels like um, maybe towards his energy, but at the same time, like I don't want to interfere in something that's not it's not my personal business. I don't necessarily know him. I don't want to be disrespectful. So we did another fourth card. We got the Ten of Staffs, which is a card of struggle that will be followed by success or triumph. Depending on its surrounding cards, it can be a card of trickery. You will succeed after struggle. At times of difficulties seem far too much, but you must continue. In reversed, emotional drama, difficulties, intrigues, deception. Then we got the Page of Staffs, confident, arrogant, tailored, devoted, well educated, head for business, a good person, but sometimes egotistical. Someone may bring you important news. Listen to it. a truthful person. And reversed is tunnel vision, seeks after material, workaholic, sometimes sarcastic. We got the Ace of Cups, a loyal heart, peace of mind, physical good health, and all wants and desires satisfied. A gift is coming to you. Sometimes that you have wanted. You may find a new relationship or friendship that will fulfill you. Things are looking very good. In reversed, which we got in reversed, malice, deceit, confusion, and counterproductive change. And then we got the Fool. Sorry for not pausing it. You guys get to just chill with me as I find it. And of course, it's like nowhere to be found. There it is. It is at the first major arcana. Excitement, jovial madness, excessiveness, and drunkenness. Planning has not been done. Obstacles are not seen. Pay attention to risk. Situation continues even though a better opportunity may appear. And reversed is careless, unwilling to listen to others. You know, I'm discovering more and more like as I continue on this journey, like my first go arounds, I feel like we're more insightful and more like just like you kind of had it pretty good. And it's like the more I do it, I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I need to continue to try to, learn more about this and not just like stop my journey of learning. Like I need to figure out what the cards are saying to me intuitively, and um, oh man, I just shuffled them going in the wrong direction, but I fixed it. I also got this prayer book one year for Christmas, and I wanted to share a reading here. Okay, so this book is called For I Know the Plans I Have for You, Jeremiah 29:11. Promises for life. It has butterflies on it. But I personally think it would be a really good idea for everybody to like get something like this and kind of like read a little bit each day to kind of give you a reminder of what your purpose in life is, because sometimes we get lost and we kind of get like we feel like we're drowning in this like this dark, desolate, scary place, and yet we have a God. So this section of it is a pattern of beauty, and I guess I'll just read each. There is 6, but it's not going to take too long. And then we're probably going to close it out and maybe make a video again later. And real quick, I did order this Kamala Harris shirt on Amazon, and I love it. I'm not sure if this camera quality is kind of showing it like its colors, but like obsessed. I love this so much. This shirt, I love the colors. It's like red, green, yellow. Was it like Jamaica? Like I don't know, but it's like not. Kamala Harris is a very beautiful person. Like she's pretty. Um, she has nice smile. She's just like I don't know. She's attractive. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I understand she's a little bit on the lower side for me. Like out of my league a little bit. Hey. So that was not meant to be something weird, like my hair. Okay, back to this. We just cannot get through a video without saying something to totally wreck me. But I don't know. I don't know. I think she's an attractive lady. Okay, so a pattern of beauty. I see in the stars and the rivers. I see in the open fields patches of heaven and threads of paradise. Let me sow the earth, the day, the way of my life into a pattern that forms a quilt, God's quilt, to keep me warm today and always. Christopher D. Vinnick. Take your needle, my child, and work at your pattern. It will come out a rose by and by. Life is like that, one stitch at a time, taken patiently, and the pattern will come out all right like embroidery. Um, crap, what was I just gonna say? Um, oh yeah, I taught Macy how to prowl. So, you know how like dogs will like go slow and they'll like kind of creep on you? I taught her how to do it. And all you have to like, okay, never mind. So, um, the last one was Oliver Wendell Holmes. Oh, that my steps may, oh, that my steps might be steady, keeping to the course you set. I thank you for speaking straight from your heart. I learned the pattern of your righteous ways. Psalm 119, 5, comma 7. Even when we all see, even all we see are the tangled threads on the backside of life's tapestry, we know that God is good and out to do us good always. Richard J. Foster. Taken separately, the experience of life taken separately, the experience of life and harm and not good. Taken together, they make a pattern of blessing and strength, the like of which the world does not know. V. Raymond Edman. The patterns of our days are always changing, rearranging, and each design for living is unique, graced with its own special beauty. Mystic beauty. Those who refuse learn now. Those who refuse correction hate themselves, but those who accept correction gain understanding. Respect for the Lord will teach you wisdom. If you want to be honored, you must be humble. Learn as much as you can while you're young, since life becomes too busy later. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Cease listening to instruction, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. We learn more by looking for the answer to a question than we do from learning the answer itself. You will search again for the Lord your God, and if you search for him with all of your heart and soul, you will find him. Do not let anyone treat you as if you are unimportant because you are young. Instead, be an example with your words, your actions, your love, your faith, and your pure life. Oh Lord, you know how busy I must be today. If I forget you, you do not forget me. You will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts, your minds, as you live in Christ Jesus. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Beverly Sills. Don't ever let yourself get so busy that you miss those little but important extras in life. The beauty of a day, the smile of a friend, for it is often life's smallest pleasures and gentlest joys that make the biggest and most lasting difference. We are merely moving shadows, and all of our busy rushing ends in nothing. We heap up wealth, not knowing who will spend it. And so, Lord, where do I put my hope? My only hope is in you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Got Macy trying to get stuff. She's chewing on this little scripture tea. The things, so I guess I'll add it in here. The things which are possible with men are possible with God. The things which are impossible with men are possible with God. Luke 18:27 KJV. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Um, oops. Um, keep reading your scriptures. Keep believing in God. Keep believing in good things that are going to happen. Because because we do need God. We can't do this on our own. We never could. It's not an option either. He's more powerful than any of us, and luckily, like he's good. He's a good God. He loves us. He's not an evil God. He doesn't. He wants us to feel love. So that's something really really amazing. And I hope you guys know that I love you too. And take care. Hopefully, I'll come back with my Kamala shirt again. I'm sorry. I know it's like how ungodly when it completely says in the Bible is like there will be nobody that runs anything, any form of government other than God. So it's like, but we're at a place here now, like where you know, um, we kind of have to make decisions in a way. You never know; something could change in 5 seconds. But I should have just kept holding her because she's gonna come right back over here and eat something else. It's okay, Macy. You'll come out in a second. You want to do your creep? She just looked at me with the puppy eyes. Mm. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.